What's going on, guys? It's V Movie News bringing you another video here on the Visokii Entertainment YouTube channel. Let's do this. This is a fan casting. You know you love these from us. We do them every so often, about every 3 or 4 months, it seems like. We got some new characters coming to the MCU, so we're going to cast them. So we're going to start off with Miss Marvel here, because this was honestly the most difficult one for us to find.
And we were kind of talking. We're thinking they might even schedule someone that none of us has eever heard of. Like,
Unknown seems like the best idea here. The cat has invaded multiple videos. Get out of here.
Hey,
all right.
Hey, nothing wrong with the cat. Hey,
I know, brother. Yeah, the cat's attacking me. Get out of here. Bye.
But if they do decide to go with someone that we know, I'll start us off here. I'm thinking of Geraldine Viswanathan. I know her from Blockers, or Cock Blockers, as some people say.
Whoa!
And she was just in an Apple Plus TV movie that from what I've seen, people really like, called Hala. So, I mean, hey, I think she looks, from what we know, Kamala Khan is 16 years old, and she's from, I believe, New York or New Jersey. I should know that, but I don't. And either way, I think she can pass as a 16-year-old. I think the main thing is they want her to look like she's in high school, right?
Absolutely. So, I mean, and something I said, I don't know if you caught when we were discussing this earlier, was they've, older actresses have played younger than they are before.
Oh, definitely. Some people look way younger. And from watching Blockers, I know that she has good comedic timing. And the MCU, they love to have comedy characters because it resonates well to younger fans and to TV.
So who I had selected for this for my fan casting was a lady by the name of Sophia Ali, who on Grey's Anatomy, and Everybody Wants Some. That was actually a great movie that I brought up before when talking about a male actor that was in that movie. I believe Everybody Wants Some is a college baseball movie, so go figure. But
hey.
Anyway, that being said, I just think that if you're gonna cast somebody, you gotta cast, I feel like something that they've gone way hard in the paint with recently in the MCU is casting characters based on what their actual comic book origins are. We'll move on here. So the next couple picks, the next character, honestly, the next two total picks of all are just absurd castings, and if this happened, it would be insane. We've done this before, but you know how it is, folks. We like to do this, so let's move on to Moon Knight. All right, so I'll go first here, since I think you went first last time, so I'll just bounce it to me here. So I chose Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So we're going to go back to the same discussion we were just having. If they're going to cast, they're going to cast based on the comic book origins. It is known in the comics that Moon Knight is a Jewish character. Does that mean they're going to cast a Jewish actor? I mean, it doesn't mean they're going to cast, a Pakistani actor, for Kamala Khan, but it's definitely something that has been talked about, I'm sure. So, but Joseph Gordon-Levitt has been in so many great roles. Joseph Gordon-Levitt has been in comic book movies before. He was in The Dark Knight Rises. I mean, he was playing Robin in that movie. Even though we didn't know it throughout 90% of the movie. But, so he's obviously an accomplished actor. Have you ever seen the movie Inception? I think that's one of my favorite performances of his. Also, the movie Looper.
Actor.
Have you ever seen Looper? He's probably one of my favorite performances of his as well. And people don't give Looper enough credit because the director's Rian Johnson, but I really enjoyed Looper. Anyway, that's not going to start a flame war in the comments. All right. So let's talk about brick people now. But anyway, so let's who'd you have, Charlie?
Yeah, so for Moon Knight, I went similar. I'm gonna go Andrew Garfield. You guys know Andrew Garfield if you follow comic book properties. He was Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield was nominated for an Oscar before, guys. This guy's a good actor. He doesn't get that much credit all the time. He was nominated in 2017 for Hacksaw Ridge. I think Garfield, I get this vibe. He wants to dip his toes back in the comic books, man. I get that vibe, and I think Moon Knight would be awesome. Moon Knight's got this deep underground, hardcore, fan base. I didn't know how many people were into Moon Knight until they
Very
started announcing it. There's people that are seriously into this show, and hey, when people are excited, it creates opportunity, and I'm always down for that. These actors getting opportunities like this.
Absolutely.
So going to our final new casting for the Disney Plus TV shows is She-Hulk. Now, She-Hulk, I believe, is kind of similar. People have wanted a She-Hulk since I can remember.
Yeah, I remember hearing about this back when the MCU was in its earlier days.
They've wanted it done properly. So Garrett, what do you got? Who do you got playing your She-Hulk?
So I went with the kind of the fan choice at this point, which has been batted around since The Mandalorian came out, which is Gina Carano. I mean, great pick. I actually saw some fan art of her as the She-Hulk. Now, obviously, fan art's drawn to make you look like the character, but at the same time, it looked right to me. I mean, and if they could do it correctly, and the fighting ability is there. I mean,
for my She-Hulk, I picked Alison Brie. I know her from the wrestling show called Glow on Netflix.
Okay.
I know she's really good at voices. She's in BoJack Horseman, I believe. The Lego movie. So she's got the voice. I don't know. She looks it. She looks the part to me. And fantastic actress. She's been nominated for 2 Golden Globes, I believe. So I think the MCU has some potential with these TV shows. These are just 3 of them that are coming out in.
I think it would be smart too if they tie all these shows back into the movies eventually. Like they have their runs of TV, and then eventually they, after 1 or 2 seasons, go to the MCU and become part of the Avengers or part of whatever group they're forming after.
Oh yeah, like these properties are going to be in their own. These I think are going to be the ones that are most interested in because they are new characters that no one's seen. So when these drop, because I believe our first TV shows are characters we've already seen. Like Bucky.
Yeah, I think Winter Soldier and Falcon and the Scarlet Witch show are going to be coming before. I could be wrong. Scarlet Witch might be a little bit closer, but I mean, because I don't even know if I've heard them shooting on that.
I believe it's in 2020 now. It has been moved up. It was 2021 originally, so it's this.
Okay,
year.
So maybe they've advanced the schedule on that a little bit, but either way, it's still going to be closer to the other shows probably. But at the same time, that's just going to be like the big thing about Falcon Winter Soldier is because they went into production so early on that will be out relatively quickly, like what it'll feel like to us. Whereas the other shows will still probably be, in final edit and stuff like that, and getting ready to move to where they're actually there. So we'll have to see where these goes, and these shows will probably be pretty close to being done with production maybe around then, or maybe they'll be just starting. Who knows? But
when they come out, they're going to be coming out quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like guys, it's going to feel almost a little nonstop for a little bit, for about. I'd say before Eternals drops. So when the Winter Soldier and Falcon and the Winter Soldier comes out, I mean, from there until the end of 2021, these are going to fly. I mean, there's going to be 5 movies. There's going to be 6 or 7 TV shows. I mean, we're going to be loaded with MCU content, and it's going to be amazing.
Absolutely.
Can't go wrong with some MCU content, right?
Absolutely cannot. Is there anything you want to add here at the end of the video, Charlie, or?
Nope, I believe we got it all.
All right, that was our fan casting for She-Hulk, Moon Knight, and for Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel. And if you guys disagree with it in the comments, let us know your fan castings below. We always like to see what you guys have to say. Yeah, because I always like to see what other people are out there. Do you disagree? Do you think Gina Carano should stay with the Star Wars side of Disney? No, she should go to other parts. But still, anyway, any room for these actors to move around. And give Taika Waititi an episode of She-Hulk, please. But anyway, because I imagine anyway, because they have the relationship anyway. But let's just see where this goes, and make sure you guys like and subscribe and click the little bell so you know when we go live or when we post a video. And we'll see you all next time.